The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by spirits. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, coming live to you from Las Vegas once again to deliver this latest timeless collective channeled message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live, raw, real, unedited, unscripted, uncut, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast. Because the only thing we're sugarcoating around here is these nails. And you could get them done with me. Come see me in Vegas. All right. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all you do. All right, what do we have for the download message today? We pulled from the Major Arcana deck for the dominant energy in this experience that wants to come out. Now, remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it's when it's by divine design that you do. Yeah. The Hermit. Time out. Time out. It's time to take a time out. You need some time to sit and be in observance of you right now. Ooh, be in observance of you right now. Okay. This is time to touch your soul and see what you're downloading for you. It's like his light is shining on the download. Is this about you sharing your light, sharing what you've learned about this journey, about whatever your path is, okay? We always invite you to bring your intuition to the party. And that's one reason why, is because your own intuition is going to begin to show you exactly where this sits in your energy. So it's just a wave of passing energy. Let it pass. When the energy is passing, you might want to just take a time out, just feeling like retiring from the experience, from the situation. This is going on. There's not really much I can do about it right now. I'm just going to let the energy pass. The Hermit is the soul seeker, the one that looks within to check their own feelings about things and check for guidance. They got there because they've had a lot of experiences already, and they've learned a lot of ways in which they need to use their own power and their own judgment, their own, follow their own belief, their own knowing, their own wisdom. Let's see. The blossoms of the sky dancer. Blossoms of the sky dancer. Because it mentions the sky, immediately I saw like an understanding unfolding. It'll be interesting to see what the book has to say about that. Let's see. It's card number 3. Okay, card number 3. So 3 is Empress energy. Empress energy is about creation and nurturing and value and value. Okay, Kuan Yin dances creative energy and light across the sky, causing blossoms to descend. In some way, when we tap into our spiritual power of creation, we cause our life and all of life around us to bloom. Creation is a natural spiritual power within you, beloved. Force can slow down the process. It's time to stop striving and to allow your manifestation, materialization to occur. Trust, let go, allow your creation to flow. I heard And the thing about the Empress is she's mother energy. And there's not a child born that didn't cause some difficulty for it to be born. So in this birthing, in this creation process, there's some pain. There's some pain that was a prerequisite to this creative power, I heard. Okay. Kuan Yin is a being of divine feminine power. She dances with the sky, the heavenly powers of inspiration, and as a result, life blooms around her. Kuan Yin brings you guidance that you are creating something important right now, something that is aligned with heavenly forces and light, that is significant for the path of spiritual awakening on this planet. Whether you are fully conscious of it or not, it is happening. Your spiritual light is flowing into the physical plane with the intention to manifest, materialize certain life situations and circumstances. These manifestations, materializations, are in accordance with your spiritual path, and Kuan Yin will support you in their manifestation, materialization, with her sky dance, which calls the divine light of inspiration and support into earthly creation, so that we can experience the divine in form here on earth. The way of the sky dancer Kuan Yin is the Yin way, or the way of divine magnetism. Yin power is the consciousness and beingness that allows us to draw into our lives that which we desire. We become attractive to it: wealth, well-being, peace, passion, purpose, friendship, support, success, and so on. Rather than going out and striving for it as though we do not have it within us already, we can grow in our ability to simply be and become simultaneously until we experience it physically in our lives. It is only a matter of time until it happens. To cultivate yin power, to allow creation to manifest, materialize in your physical reality, you can focus more on allowing, flowing, surrendering, and participating in the greater flow, rather than the usual ways in Western culture of doing, making things happen, forcing, intending, and holding. Kuan Yin guides you now to balance doing with being. Beingness is presence. It is appreciation. It is joyful stillness and wonder. It is the realization within that you are a spiritual magnet. And whatever you want to attract, you can, simply by cultivating the qualities you seek to experience externally within you. She guides you to sky dance with her now, to become receptive to heavenly energies, and to allow the manifestations, materializations, to blossom like flowers falling from her divine feet. Okay. What was that? There was something in here. I was like, oh, that made me think of, oh, thank you for being. Yeah, thank you for being. That's what, that's one of the things that I love, being able to express to another. Thank you for being. So that came to mind while I was reading from that book. Okay. You have a wave of creative energy coming through your life at this time. What will you create? You have the ability to call so much in right now. And the thing of it is, the best way to call it in is by what you're being, realizing that everything is a wave of passing energy. You take a time out, you're taking a time out. I'm not going to do too much right now. Time out. All right. I'm feeling the spiral oracle next. Let's see what we have. How you doing today? How you doing? I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the time I had to prepare myself for my day, for the magic that the day holds for me, for the service that I'll provide, and the love that it'll be received with. I love it. Okay. I heard for the good times and the bad, because they are all just times to be had. For the good times and the bad, because they are all just time to be had. Ooh. It is something that you don't necessarily have to, but you are. Everybody doesn't get to. Okay. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to go through the pains to create, knowing that I was just shown the pain I feel every time I get a tattoo. And I was, open center. I allow myself to love and be loved. She's got a light beam focused to all that is, to her heart, straight out ahead of her. Her hands up like in a receptive mode. And it's, So she's in a flow. She's in a powerful flow of love. Okay. We have a powerful flow of love. I allow myself to love and be loved. You know, that's a skill. Everybody don't know how to allow themselves to love and be loved. That actually is a skill. I mean, didn't mean to do that. Can only love another as far as you can love yourself. If you can't love yourself, you're going to have a hard time trying to love somebody else. Fix that. So that'll be the last time that happens. Okay. I allow myself to love and be loved. Creation energy is all a wave of passing energy. All energy is emotion. It could be moving so slow, though. When energy is stagnant and moves so slow, they're showing me that they're showing me energy as like little dots in vibration, and they're showing me active energy and rapid vibration, and they're showing me stagnant energy, screaming the word stagnant energy, and they're showing me how it barely like moves, and that's not what energy can do anything, but is it in a flow? Well, this energy right here that's being shown in your reading right now is a very active energy, high vibrating, open center. You had to open your center in order to love and be loved. You could block it off as long as you want to, I heard. Oh, interesting. But the cool part that I'm really digging is her long hair and how she's just there really on her own, and she seems to be completely connected to all that is, you know, the all above and all below. She's the center of the infinity symbol in this is what I'm seeing. Okay. Servant came out and stayed in my hand. The servant energy. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. Those are the two attributes, shadow and light. Okay. I'm going to get some tarot on this. We have the tarot of the cloisters. I'm going to see what else we can see about this energy. Now, I have these three cards over here on the side that flipped over. It looks like three cards. And I see they're going to clarify this energy as well. So, the first one I see is child nature. Friendships with animals, communication with nature, spirits, and a tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So there's somebody here who is of service. We have a servant energy, and then we have the child of nature, connected to nature. Then we have the alchemist energy. And it's transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, or misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Okay. And then we have Samaritan. Okay, look. It refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore, or exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So in this servant mode of the energy that's going on here, allowing yourself to love and be loved, you just do it because it feels good, because you're connected to that love energy. And when you see something that don't feel like that, you interact with the energy, sometimes through physical interaction, sometimes just energetic interaction. But either way, your energy is interacting with theirs. It's interesting what I'm seeing here. Okay, show me more. What else can we see for today's download? The Page of Swords. How can I be of service? I heard, how can I be of service? Okay. So he has somebody here who wants to be of service. They do it from a place of love. They know they have a lot of love to give. They're completely connected with all above and all below. All right, let's see what else. What comes up? A lucid dream. Oh boy, lucid dream. Somebody has a dream. I had a dream. Okay. Visionary. Okay. Interesting. So you asked to be of service. Then you have this dream, this vision, this download, this the Four of Wands, and it's in reverse. You have this download, this awareness about something that will happen. When you had it, you saw yourself as you were then at that time, but the fact of the matter was, it wasn't for that time. I hear that. A new sprout. Yeah, because you got this download. I'm telling you, this download was awesome. It came in like a download. You got this awareness about what you was gonna create. Look, all that beauty is coming out of her creative areas. I'm just saying, it's all growing from her. Had a vision about creating something. Something needed to be shut down, and you had a vision of what to block. You had a vision that you needed to block access to something because there was somebody here who was, I heard, so everything. Yeah, somebody was trying to take advantage. Some of you felt a psychic attack even, but you blocked it. No more access. Some of you did something before they actually protected you psychically. You didn't realize what you were doing when you did it, but you just knew it was something you had to do. You had a vision that showed you how to shut something down that was not a beneficial energy. Some of you, I see a vision too of what's to come. It hasn't happened yet, but it's being initiated now. The goal is in sight. It's being spoken into creation. The new sprout, you begin to see the evidence of it with the new sprout energy. Prostitute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So here you are, new sprout, trying to gather, am I doing what aligns with me spiritually? Yeah. Challenge of surviving. Are you selling your soul to get what you need? Somebody here wanting to know. Interesting, because in my shower this morning, this is the card that came up. And I thought about, the word prostitute, that's a word that has immediate mental attachments to it. The bottom, the shadow attribute of this card says places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Yeah. But see, when you're in a self-empowered state, people are gonna want to give you gifts and do favors for you. You attract that because you're honoring yourself. And then you're in a more attractive energy. So the money starts rolling in, honey. Yeah. 6 of Wands, you feeling victorious about that. Okay. Some kind of success come your way. It could have been money. It could have been people who are just being very generous towards you. That's what I see. But you had a vision about something here where if you were of service, yeah, so you're in being of service. It's like, I was listening to a talk by Ken Honda, and one of the things when they asked him about the most important investment, his most important investment he talked about was his invisible assets, the connections he had with people is his most important and valuable investment, and that's what this looks like here. Somebody here, you've been of service to assist somebody in some sort of way. I'm hearing to get up on their feet. But you watch this person, do what they should. And it's a pleasure. I hear it's a pleasure. Origins, because you never forget where you came from. You never forgot where you came from. There's a reason why you were exposed to certain things then. To be prepared for what you'd be exposed to now. The healer, yeah, your origins. Your origins helped you become a healer. Your origins helped you learn how to heal. And that's something you never gave up on. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. That's something you never gave up on, I heard. Yeah. And connection link. You're connected. You're connected to all that is. You're connected to yourself first off. And because you're connected to yourself, like you're connected to all that is, you'd be speaking about how things are magnetized toward you, how you're always in the perfect time, in the perfect place, and everything always works out, and you see the most perfect face, whatever it is of a situation. Yeah, you see you're connected to everything. Seeker, you're always looking for where's the connections here. Okay, what's the purpose of this connection? Okay, you're aware that it's always a journey, and where there's connection, there's always going to be more connection, maybe not with a specific person, but where there's connection with you and you, where you have that ability to connect, you can connect with all that is. You can connect with the energy of anything, and then the physical shows up. I heard, yeah, the Queen of Cups. Okay, and you trust in your intuition to guide you. Yeah, you trust in your intuition to guide you. You're thinking there's a connection. You're looking at, is there a connection with this person? Is there a connection with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? You're saying to yourself, how does this connection really work? Let's find out. Let's play with the connection a little bit, see what happens. But there's an opportunity here about alchemizing the situation. And look at, these two are connected here. So you're thinking this connection could work? Okay. Samaritan. Samaritan energy, being helpful, doing it because you want to do it, because it feels good. Refine your capacity to help those who you would prefer to ignore. All right, let's see what else. Okay, Queen of Cups. So you're seeking this connection, intuitive connection, spiritual connection. You want to connect with the other realm. Commitment. Okay, a commitment coming up. Commitment with yourself, a commitment with another person, a commitment between these two. One's real short and one's real tall. A masculine and a feminine, a commitment to honor your divine feminine and masculine connection within yourself. Pioneer and become the source of your heart light. Okay, turn your lights on. You better leave your lights on. Okay, better leave your lights on. Your love light. Turn off the light. What? Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Okay, you're turning on the lights. You have a commitment to turn on the lights. You know that it's going to take you from here to there to there. You know that it's going to do that. Interesting. Okay. The 9 of Swords, I heard it, and there's no fear in that because this thing is reversed. You say, I ain't afraid of it. You committed, you ain't afraid of this. You ain't afraid of this. You're going to see things you ain't seen before, and that's okay. You're like, this should be interesting. I heard that. Perceptions. You're aware that your perceptions have shifted before, and you're aware that sometimes you have perceptions that ain't exactly what it is. And so you allow you allow yourself to be in this space to connect your energy so you can be talking to, your connections in spirit, your spirit connections, asking them to help you understand your perceptions in this experience. Okay. And victim is coming up. Victim perceptions. Where are you being in a victim perception is coming up. Why do I feel this way? Okay. I want the truth. Ace of Swords. I'm ready for the truth here. Did you see? Is it that you're holding a perception of somebody else in victim mentality? Is it that you have, it says, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others? You tell your truth because you ain't finna be nobody's victim. You know that people have different perceptions about you and they accept it in different ways when you speak your truth, but you don't even allow yourself to be bullied when other people don't want to accept your perception. Oh, okay. What else? Stories of my mother. Stories of the mother. The eye and the triangle and the journey. Look at that. So there's somebody here who's replaying, somebody here, you happen to see how they're replaying their mother's experience. Okay. Somebody here, you could be teaching them how the generational karma is passed down, the ancestral karma passed down through the mother's line, to help them understand repetitive patterns from their life to their mothers and all of that. Angel. Helping those in need with no expectations of return. About how they've been giving of themselves so much. Let me see. And the Knight of Vessels. Okay, yeah. Somebody here didn't understand. Somebody here didn't quite understand why certain patterns kept going the same way when they gave so much energy. So you're speaking the truth about cycles, okay, of that you've gone through, where you had to learn how to protect your energy, although being a Samaritan, although being of service, although you do these things, right? That it's okay for you to protect your energy. They say, don't throw your pearls to swine. You don't necessarily ignore everyone, because this talks about giving attention to those you prefer to ignore. But at the same time, there are boundaries. Okay. Cosmic uterus. You have to be, I heard, because you have to be very aware of where you're giving your attention, because, there's all sorts of ways with this dilettante where you can focus your attention and make some things happen. But you're very perceptive of what you're making happen. So you're focusing there, understanding that where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you can hold it in your feelings, you can hold it in your hand. You can hold it in your experience. So you know that. So you focus. Look, King of Swords, with clarity, with intention. You speak it into creation. You keep your mind focus on your success. Anytime anything else comes up to play, you say, okay, well, this is just a wave of passing energy. You're starting to question yourself to begin to understand what is just a wave of passing energy and what really needs your focus, and what that fear is, what them reluctance, what them doubts are trying to say. Ancestral warmth. I heard you got wings, you can fly. Somebody drinks a lot of Red Bull. Okay, somebody has a Red Bull. Somebody is a Red Bull, whatever that means. The ancestral warmth. You got spirit on both sides of you, energizing you. They're with you at all times. Anytime two or more of us are gathered together, well, there's three of you, two in spirit and one of you right there. Two specific spirit beings on the side, but they're supportive. You connect. I just made this card today. This is the first time I've created my own archetype. I'm so excited that it came out. As the gamer. Yeah. Plays games literally or figuratively, yet transparently. Everyone is aware of the game. Everyone's aware of the game being played. whether it's in life or on a deck of cards or a game board or an electronic video game. Everybody's aware that we're playing a game. You know what I'm saying? You could be in life too, at this career, this relationship, whatever. Everybody understands what's happening though. Everybody knows what side they're on, I heard. Okay, but the shadow attributes plays games to manipulate others who are unaware of the game being played. So it's like, manipulation tactics ain't cool. If they don't know they're playing the game, how could they possibly set themselves up to win or do better or any of that? So there's awareness. Like, as you are transparent about where you're at in this, like understanding, like even in a game, once you have success in it, you move to the next level. So there's this awareness within you, like this is what it is right now, but things change. As I grow and I expand, things are going to change. There's transparency about this. There's and it's a good thing. That's good news. That's good news. It brings you support from the ancestral realm. Your spirit guides love that energy because that transparency keeps your energy allowing of that the pure divine connection. When you begin to do too much deception, it messes with your energetic field. Yeah, it messes with the way you conduct energy. But because you do it in a place of love, to be of service, to understand, bring up vision, allow this vision, you're having success. The energy is flowing. The energy is in an open flow. And so this is even spilling over into your finances. You never gave up on healing. You never gave up on your healing abilities. Yeah, your healing abilities and how you have influence. I hear how you have influence. Cool forest shade. It's time out. Remember? Time out. I need a time out from the game. Lovely. Okay, and the rescuer. Rescuer, time out. Because I'm going to provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of return. So cool forest shade. Time for a timeout with the rescuer. These words are helpful. I heard these words are helpful. Ace of Pentacles. This is new. Start new information. And a new beginning. Cool for a shade. There's a person here. There's probably somebody new that has, or you bringing this treasure. Yeah. Okay. That's what you want. You're bringing this treasure. Time out. I'm going to tell you what you need to know. I'm going to give you what you getting what you need, giving what you need. Okay, and what it is the healing path. There's the divine Trinity here, the divine Trinity here, the divine thruple. The divine thruple, okay, all with our long braids here, okay, and the Messiah. It says serving humanity with humility. Look at her hair just flowing up in the air behind her. Long, yeah. The hair long. The hair is a consciousness, the antenna to the collective consciousness. Two of Swords. Okay. You protect this. This is taking a protective stance over something or someone. I see a protective stance over something or someone. You on timeout. You taking a timeout. This is like staying inside and waiting for the storm to pass energy. It's like, I don't need to go get involved in that. I'm just gonna stay in today. Oh yeah, okay, that's that vibe. I am the source. Yeah, because I'm the source. Don't need to surround myself with certain energies. I am the source. What else? We have the rebel. Challenges authority to affect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Yeah, because I am the source. Okay. Oh boy, I gotta find that card. And the Four of Vessels. No, thank you. I don't need that. I am the source. Thank you. I got it. Somebody's trying to offer you something, and that's not what you're looking for. You checked with your soul about this. Can you please help me find the card that I just made? Oh, where did it go? Where is it at? Can you throw that one out? There's so many cards in this deck. Okay. Let me see what else. Incorporate, describe. Because you got to document this. You got to document something. You're taking time out to document something. Now that the pain is over, 3 of Swords in reverse. You're taking time to document what you learned from healing your pain through the way you have the vision of another, where something started or something didn't start. And something didn't start, and something didn't start. Okay. Because you said something, the truth about some victimization energy. Somebody didn't want to hear that. This reminds me of a conversation I had recently where I told somebody, well, your codependency is being triggered because you're looking for me to say or do something to make you feel better, but I'm not responsible for how you feel inside. I'm not doing anything disrespectful or different with you than I'm doing with anybody else. So yeah, there's not, I triggered somebody. So, so there's an explanation coming out somewhere here about, and it's a simple statement of your own truth. Really, it's all it is. I see a simple statement of your own truth. And it's going to come out after you take some time out to yourself, helps you see what to say. I heard in a better way, how you want to say what you really think, how you want to say what you really feel, because you're not trying to disrupt, but you're trying to get a point across. You will get your point across. Okay, somebody has some strong feelings about you being receptive, I heard. About you being in receptive mode. Somebody's got some very strong feelings about you being in receptive mode. And the thing of it is, you're very transparent. You're very transparent about it all. You're not afraid to do things differently. You're not, you have this ability to shift perceptions, to find something that is not ringing true for you, not ringing what right. That just don't look right. It's something wrong right there. There's something going on, and it don't look right. Okay, you have the ability to look at stuff that feels that way, and then you look at what is this trying to teach me? What's this trigger? Okay, because this is something that's coming up on your path to what you had a vision about doing, of how you were going to be of service. So there's some sort of annoying, some sort of trigger coming up. Okay, is you are somebody's being something's being rejected in order to accept something else. I'm still digging through these cards, guys, because I know I just put a new card in here, but I have so many cards. But I shuffled them before the show, so I should have just left it out. I knew it, but here we are. And that's just the thing. Didn't I say someone was going to be left out to bring in something else? I heard I should have just left it out. See, everything that's said in the reading is on purpose. Because if you left it out, look at how hard it is to try to find it, to get it out again with purpose. Okay. So if you didn't listen to your intuition the first time, it could be harder to get it out, to find it, to get it out of your energy again. What is that? There's something in your energy and you're ready to get it out. And it's like, whether you know it or not, I think you do though. Well, you're basically creating a vacuum because you're removing something. Well, something's got to fill that space. Okay. So there's clarity and focus on your perception over the situation. I heard gratitude for it and everything as you focus on the appreciative aspects of the situation, because you're replacing it with something else by your current perception, by your current point of focus. It's just a wave of passing energy. All the uneasy feelings are a wave of passing energy. I finally found it. It's within you. Everything you need is within you. Now within, I put a period after now within, and it was like reach. If it was inside, just reach. Reach where? Reach inside. We're gonna do some scrapbooking, but yeah, that was the only thing that I managed to cut out, and it was sitting on my desk. And right before the show, I was drawn to get it out and glue it to a card and make it part of the deck. So you have the ability to create. We have the power of creation, because it's all within. So reach for it. All you gotta do is reach inside. I'm looking at the Kuan Yin book again because your spiritual light is flowing into the physical plane with the intention to materialize certain life situations and circumstances. It's within you. Can you get in tune with that feeling? That's why there's the timeout, so you could get in tune with you, feel it, realize it, materialize it, baby, materialize it. All right, well, let's see. What's the guidance from the enchanted map in this energy? Let's get some guidance cards out. Before we do that, though, I heard let's get the word of clarity out as overall guidance for this experience for the download today. Oh, perfect. One card fell out. What do we have? Wealth, honey. Focus. The wealth, the accumulation of that energy, feeling it. Feel that. Feel it, baby. Feel the wealth within. It's now within. So reach for it. Now within. Reach. All right, let's see what else. What's the guidance? What guidance do you have for us through the words channeled by Colette Baron Reed on the enchanted map? What do we have? Okay, thank you. It says flying, card number 20. Let's see what the book says about the flying energy. All right. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. When you see the flying card reversed, it's a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. But there's still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Icarus in Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun. He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. So which part of the energy are you in with that flying? It says you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. And perception, your perception did come out in the reading today. So with all that, we're going to go ahead and do the Alpha and Omega cards. Shout out to the tribe. Okay. In the house, let me see what we have for the Alpha and Omega. If you have your tribe membership, you can go ahead and put your personal question in. And then whatever's there, when I'm done with these two, is the ones that I'll do today. Okay. Oh, card number 13, letting go with the death energy. Death card energy talks about rebirth. It talks about transitions. Again, letting go of one thing to get something else. Okay. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Yeah, we talked about that. Remember, it's now within. So reach for it. But you know, if you the card says don't overreach, right? That's what the card said. Don't overreach. But is it possible really to overreach when you're reaching within? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's time to reach within and stop overreaching externally, is what I'm hearing. So, you know, where's your intuition with you on that? Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. But how do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them. Love yourself and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. All right. So that's what we have for the download today. Oh my goodness. All right. So for shout outs to Andrea and MBM. Okay, I haven't seen you here before, but welcome. And then I see Golden Amazon and Janine and Liza. Yay. All right, guys. So let's get into these personals. Yep, the Modern Witch. Modern Witch Tarot. All right. For Andrea. Let's get a general message for Andrea. All righty. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. We have reached the end of the download. I'm going to do these personals. Some of you who are watching the download, yes, it's somebody else's personal, but it's almost like a pick a card too. You know, some of y'all are going to resonate with their energies. Interesting the way they just showed that to me. The interconnectivity of those who are attracted to this message will serve still. Some who will see this message much later in the future. All right, for Andrea, what do we have? What's the general message for Andrea? Generally, don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Generally. Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't be afraid. You don't have nothing to be afraid. They're just screaming, don't be afraid. All right. Liza is asking for a general. So for Liza, let's get some shuffles in for Liza. General message for Liza. Shout out to the good folks over on the Wisdom app too. Thank you for all the time you spend listening to what I gotta say. I'm glad that it serves you. Okay. Yeah, you wanted to be of service. What? Okay. Let's see what we have for Liza. Message for Liza. General message for Liza. Okay. Queen of Swords, and I'm holding this whole deck in reverse. Okay. But they're like, okay, well, that's a... Nope, I'm not holding the whole deck in reverse. But that card was in reverse. So there I have reversals here. Queen of Swords in reverse. They said, don't be somebody around. Okay, this is somebody around you. This is somebody around you. I heard the boundaries and limitations that you set are firm, but necessary. There was a Two of Wands on this side of the stack. So the boundaries that you set were firm and necessary. I heard maintain it. Maintain it. So who is this about? That's your business, girl, not mine. Okay. And then we have Janine. Why do I find it so hard to communicate with my son? Please and thank you. Let's see what we have for Janine about communicating with her son. Why is it so hard for her to communicate with her son? For Janine. 8 of Swords and 10 of Cups. I heard his open-minded ideas challenge you. 8 of Swords. I got both of them in reverse with the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's like some about his mind open, 10 of Cups in reverse, because it's like you have a hard time talking to him because his mind is in a different place than yours is what I'm getting. And I heard when your focus before talking to him was like, when you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to talk to him, but he's not going to accept it. He's not going to like it. He doesn't ever want to. When you keep putting all those ideas right before you have a conversation, instead of, it's going to be fun, watch. This time he's going to hear me out. This time he's going to be more receptive to what I have to say. Oh, and I also heard, not wanting to accept differences of opinion. Something about, yeah, that's what I got. And for interstellar frequency, okay. Get a general message for interstellar frequency. All right, what do we have for interstellar frequency? General message, please, and thank you. So, how many of you are claiming messages of theirs who weren't? Okay. Anyway, interstellar frequency. Let's see what we have. What's the message for interstellar frequency, please? And thank you. 10 of Swords and reverse. I heard it's not over yet. All right, the fat lady hasn't sung yet. It's definitely not over yet. The rebirth energy. Something about the second chance. Second chance isn't over yet. The second chance isn't over yet. The second term, second set, second. What's the second? The second isn't over yet. The second. Okay. The second isn't over yet. This isn't over yet. I heard stick to the decision. Okay. So that's what I have. I might as well pull me a message. What's the general message for me? What's the general message for me? General message for me, please. And thank you. Two of Wands in reverse. Trust in the decisions that you've already made, baby, because, yeah, you sitting on your throne. All right, that's what I got. Thanks for being here, guys. Who would you share this message with? What were you doing while you were listening? I see interstellar frequency was trucking. All right, until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.